Hello, I'm jashykins, and today I am going to be reviewing the elementary episode, The Red Team. Now, one of the big sort of questionable things that happens in this episode is that all the action is started because there was this war game simulation, and so what ended up happening is the red team found a way to bring down the country and in this game, and so the government has kept it a secret. And so all throughout the episode you're wondering, like, what's this plan? And Holmes figures out the plan, of course, but we're never told what the big plan was. Now, for a bear show, and mind you, I'm saying this, and I love elementary, but, it hasn't proven itself to me yet that it goes above and beyond the Call of Duty. So, with that in mind, this isn't so well written that I think that it's doing the artful thing of hiding what the red team figured out, because, if you don't know what it is, you will think it's something much grander than can ever be explained. And therein lies the trap. They don't want to say it, maybe because their idea is so stupid. They're like, let's leave it up to the viewer's imagination. And so the whole thing sort of comes off as a MacGuffin. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the term, MacGuffin is basically some plot device, like in Doctor Who, the sonic screwdriver, just something that can get you out of anything, basically. You can look it up to get a better idea what it is. But yeah, that was really the only problem. But I like the character development in this episode. Watson is sort of regretting not telling Holmes about, actually being fired. Well, she wasn't rehired. I don't know if that's the same as fired, but she's sticking with Holmes because she wants to, not because she has to. And she's talking with her psychiatrist, and her psychiatrist points out, you talk about making all this progress, but if you keep this secret from Holmes, it's not sure that he'll be okay with it in the end. So yeah, they bring up that point, and Holmes is recovering from what happened last episode, which was he basically nearly tortured and murdered a guy. And so he's dealing with the emotional effects of that, and the fact that he's, not on duty at the moment. He's just basically being reprimanded for doing that. And so he's having to deal with that. And there was this whole thing about this turtle. You think throughout the whole entire episode that Sherlock Holmes is going to eat this one turtle that was a pet. And it seems by the end he was basically told Watson that I was just joking. Jeez, you didn't think I'd actually do that. With that being said, he doesn't really take good care of the turtle in this episode. It's just like throws in a drawer, or it's on top of the desk. God. That's just poor turtle. So bad. But besides the MacGuffin aspect of this episode, it was actually done pretty well, and it also hinted at Moriarty as an enemy. Because in the last episode, it's basically spelled out that, hey, there's this big bad guy that's pulling all the strings. And in this episode, I don't think the guy that Holmes talks to about it comes out and says, the guy's talking about Moriarty, but the guy basically really implies that, hey, this big bad guy is Moriarty, and so the whole Moriarty plotline is seeming to form. Slowly but surely, it'll probably have a really good payoff. And while the Moriarty arc might be, one really large one that expands, that covers a bunch of episodes and ties this episode together, this is still very much a case of the week. Find a case, solve it. I don't know, I love this show. I love turning in every week. In fact, when the show didn't come on, I think for a week or two, I was like, oh, it's going to come on this week. Damn it! So, yeah. But there's not too much I can think of to talk with this show is the problem, and I don't think I'm really giving it the proper respect it needs. Yeah. And so we have Holmes, always weird, Watson trying to deal with shit. And we learned that this week that Holmes likes conspiracy theorists. He likes looking at the people who believe crazy shit for themselves, not the actual theories. And seems implied, and I just want to say, don't take that last thing as an insult. Many of my friends are conspiracy theorists. I don't hate you. I love you. Anyways, going on throughout the episode, Holmes makes references saying, yeah, I sort of brought that about. Yeah, I let that rumor come into being. Yeah. Overall, the elementary episode, The Red Team, was a good episode. I like that, everything isn't hunky-dory from last episode, that Holmes is dealing with emotional repercussions as well as how he's being reprimanded by the law, and how Watson is dealing with her feelings for Holmes, whether you ship them like me or you just say they're just, friends. The fact is she's caring for him, and I'd like to see her emotions forming like that. And, of course, the overarching Moriarty thing. And I really hope it goes somewhere good, and I like it. I like that there's some big arc. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me for whatever reason, say, talk about elementary, what do you like about it, who are your favorite characters, where do you see the show going, if it does get a second season, because that hasn't been confirmed or denied yet. Here's hoping for a second season. You can contact me on Facebook at facebook.com/jashykins fanpage, or on Twitter @jashykins. And if you're viewing this on the YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, yada, 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 yada. If you're viewing this on my blog, thank you just for watching, and hey, thank you just for watching. Comment below, share amongst friends, and I was really glad to see that elementary came back this week. I was going through a little elementary withdrawal. And until next video, goodbye.